Good day everybody, this is the Flying Turk with another review video for you guys. Today we are taking a look at the Embraer E175 from Flight Sim Studios. This is in a package together with the E170. They also have another package where you get the E190 and 95, which is the longer variant, which is more common and more widely used by airlines. Uh, There's also a freighter variant. If you got the base E170 and 75 and the 90 and 95 packages, you get the E190 and 95 freighter for free, which is a very good deed from Flight Sim Studios. I gotta say, very generous of them. They could just as well ask money for it, like many other developers do. But before we start the review, let's talk about the Embraer E-Jet. What is it and where does it come from? Well, in basic, the Embraer E-Jet family is a series of 4 abreast narrow body, short to medium range twin engine jet airliner designed and produced by Brazilian aerospace manufacturer Embraer. And if we look a little bit further, we can see that the E-Jet was designed to complement the preceding ERJ family. So the E and the ERJ are similar, but they're not the same plane. This is like the next generation of it. The first prototype flew in 2002 at Paris Air Show. It was it was first revealed at 1997 of the existence of this project, but the first prototype flew in 2002, and the first planes delivered to an airline was in 2004. The first E170s, to be more precise, and they were delivered to Lot Polish Airlines. Larger versions of the aircraft, like the E190 and E195, debuted later in 2004, while a slightly stretched version of the E170 was introduced in mid-2005 as the E175, which is the variant we are looking at today. I gotta say, not too much difference with the E170 and 75, it's like 2 or 3 meters difference at maximum. The flight characteristics are pretty much the same. You can feel a big difference though when you jump from the smaller 70 or 75 variants to the 190 or 195 variant. It doesn't fly the same. Like, it's similar, but you can feel the length of the other one. You can feel the weight. So Flight Sim Studios has done a good job. So far they have not let me down. This is an early access product. It has been early access for quite a long time now. They keep updating it regularly. I'm a very big fan of the E190 and 95. That's why I eventually got this as well. Today I decided to do a review on it. Since I've gotten more accustomed to the plane, I've been flying it a lot recently, and I thought, this is it. But guys, honestly, Flight Sim Studios is an amazing developer. Like, just take a quick look at this plane. We are in the beautiful jet blue livery, as you can see. Like this diagram livery, one of my favorites. Okay. Flight Sim Studios has done a very good job modeling this plane. I have nothing to complain about the looks. Everything seems to be there that needs to be there. Everything works as I would expect it. There are some few minor things that still need some love from Flight Sim Studios, like VNAV. That's still under development. It's not working properly. They're calibrating auto throttle every now and then. There are still some minor issues, but it's not an unflyable plane. I was very hesitant about getting it because I saw it was early access, but guys, honestly, it's almost a finished product. Like, if they find small bugs, if they do something wrong, they immediately update it. They don't let you down. So I gotta say, I appreciate what Flight Sim Studios is doing with this plane. It's also GSX compatible. You can use it on FatSim. I have done so, and didn't have any bad experiences with it. This in some instances feels more finished than the FSS 727 that they've released recently. That's the Boeing 727-200 freighter variant. I don't know, it's a very good plane. I'm very impressed by it. You also have to remove before flight thingies all over the plane. You can also get engine covers on it. Let's move into our cockpit and show you how this looks. This is exactly the same as E190 and 95. The cockpits are similar, nothing is different. The only real difference is that this one does not support a heads-up display. This is our EFP. We can connect jetways from here, safety pins. By the way, we have engine covers on, but it's not showing, it seems like. No, it's not showing. Seems to be another bug. It was showing recently. You have like big red orangish covers on the engines, which look nice, but unnecessary. Yes, unnecessary. You can open up the doors by touching them. Let's go outside again to show you how this looks. The animations are done beautifully. The doors open beautifully as well. They've done a good job with this. You can even see it a little bit inside the cargo bay. Like the Phoenix A320 basic 19, 20 and 21 series, when you open up the doors they keep jerking. This one just does not do it. They open up smoothly and then close up smoothly as well. Let's demonstrate that quickly. There we go, even the latches go up and down. We did a good job with that and they become flush with the body. Okay, let's move back into our cockpit. This is the basic EFB. There's a lot of functionality. You can get your flight plan from SimBrief. After you import it, you can get certain values that could be useful for entering it into your FMC. We're wondering about this. No, it's still not working. They have a sunshade which is non-functional. Too bad. But it's a short regional airliner, so it's not the biggest deal, right? We have ground. Here you can get your you can get GPU, you can remove the stairs, close up the doors. By the way, let me check. Parking brake is set, so we can remove the chokes as well, remove cones. And by the way, cones are not really cones. Cones are these thingies, these strips that go on one side of the plane. And if you press it, they go away. It's not like the orange cones you would expect. These are the safety pins I was talking about, that remove before flight thingies up front and on the pilot tubes up here. I don't know if there are any on the back, I didn't take a look there. Let's get back in. I keep going in and out. You have the settings tab over here where you can get a lot of things associated. You can choose to fly the aircraft from the right seat if you want to be the co-pilot. But there is no fun in doing that, so we will go back to being the captain of this plane. You can do show co-pilot if you're interested in that. Then you can have a co-pilot sitting next to you. Only thing is that the hands look very wonky. Anyways, we're just gonna look at it, but it bugs me out, man. I don't like it. It's flight simulator. We're in a digital cockpit. We don't even see ourselves, so we don't need to see another people or another person inside here. You can see certain aircraft options. Things that could be interesting. Cabin light. You can even switch the cabin layout. Honestly, I don't remember where it is, but you can switch it up for the operator. Hide cabin. Here it is. We are now in dual class. You can go to single class or high density. I will keep it at dual class for now, but single class is just full economy, and high density is just economy but with a lot more seats, so it speaks for itself. You can calibrate your throttle axis if that's interesting to you. Honestly, it works kind of fine. Nothing to complain about this. As you can see, it registers everything I'm doing without any issues. I'm impressed. Flight Sim Studios has done a very good job with this plane. For an early access, I would definitely not say it's an early access. You can even open up the windows. And you probably could not hear that because my gain volume is down, but I will close it up so you can hear it. You can hear it going over the ledges. You can see the dirt and grime on the window. It did it. Yeah. Okay, I will turn down game volume a little bit more again now because we will slowly start up the aircraft so that we can do a quick takeoff performance like we always do in my review videos. Before we do that though, This is the full cockpit. As you can see, it's very simple. There's not a lot going on here. It's super easy to start this plane. Like, the overhead panel is very simple. And I say this looks a little bit more simple compared to the E190. I don't know why, even though they're the same plane. Or did I spot a difference? It looks a little bit different, but I will later look at it. But then E190 or E195, the panels are pretty much the same. There's nothing different here. I love how the Embraer looks inside. Let's turn around. By the way, now you see the cabin, but the door opens and closes. Some developers can learn from that. PMDG 737. Anyways, they fixed it on the 777 at least, so I'm not complaining too much about it. This is the crew area. This is where they prepare food and drinks and name it. All the snacks are stored here. These are the doors, the left one and the right one. The window looks kind of funny. Never noticed it. Another nice detail is you can open these doors up by the handles, and the animations look amazing. And you can close them up again. The sounds are even nice. This would be your business seating. Lovely. And this would be your economy class seating. Honestly, guys, before I got this plane, I was very hesitant on getting the CRJ, but I was like, I have nothing with the CRJ, but it's not really my plane, guys. This just makes more sense. Has better looks in my opinion. There's more functionality. It's updated constantly. The CRJ had very bad reviews, and people kept stating that it was just an abandoned project. I might get it one day if it goes on sale, but for the time being, I'm sticking with the ERJ for my regional flights. Rear doors open up as well, by the way. I'm doing it without telling you guys. But yeah, I prefer the ERJ for the regional flights because of looks, because of performance, and because of the fact that it's constantly being updated and it's not an abandoned project. And I have very high hopes that Flight FSS will transfer this to the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I would really love to see this plane in that simulator soon. It's a very good plane. And by the way, we noticed something. These guys have screens, but these guys don't. But they're lucky up here because they get screens as well. Okay. Only this guy is not lucky. He needs to watch and see what the other guys see. Yeah. What you do. But let's move into our cockpit. We have GPU available. Let's turn that on. Let's turn the batteries on. Oh, ignore that. Not important. We're doing a review video anyways. We're not doing a fly. We're not doing a flight. Let's turn on APU. Put it to start. It will do its thing. Electrical pump on as well. Let's turn it one more time. I didn't know if I had to turn this on or before or after. Dome lights. Emergency lights we turned on. Say, I think it's a little bit different. These are your light controls, cockpit lighting. Everything is located super easy. Nav, beacon, strobe, logo, wing inspection, sight, landing lights, fasten seat belts, no smoking, sterile cockpit. And for takeoff, we should close this. And inhibit. Nobody should be able to get in. And let's go outside. And this is how the plane looks on the ground with the lights on and ready to be turned on. Let's see if our APU is running. And I'm checking it manually, but honestly, you don't have to do it like I'm doing. This should be APU 100%, it's turned on. And to turn on the engines, there is no fuel control switch, it's all automatic. Just go here, put it to run, and then put it to start. There we go. Ignition B, it selects everything automatically. And I'm doing it the easy way now, guys. I'm just starting it up just to do a quick takeoff. We're not doing any FMC or anything special at this point. We will later do a stream where I will show you guys how to use the FMC and how to set it up for a flight. I will take it out on a FETSIM flight soon enough. And by the way, if you're wondering how you set up the transponder and that kind of stuff, it's all through the FMC to the radio menu. As you can see, here we go. TRRA, you do ident. You just do this through the radio menu. Here you select your frequencies. I love the old school way that Boeing does it, or Airbus, where you have the knob to turn and select it. But sometimes I prefer this. Like if you're on FatSim and you forgot to set up the frequency beforehand because you were busy with other things, well, this is an amazing solution because you can just enter it quickly, enter the numbers, and you don't have to look at the knobs and switch them while you're flying as well. It can get tedious sometimes. And our engines have started. Before we take off, let me quickly open up this. I want to show you how the cockpit looks at night. So, oops, we're opening too many screens. There we go. This is how your cockpit looks at night. You can also set some floodlights and that kind of thingies. You have some more light controls over here. There we go. You can set chart lights. And we have them also for this side. Let's say it looks beautiful, guys. I love how this plane looks. This is how your cabin looks. This has the lights turned on. I don't know how to control them, but it looks nice. I love Flight Sim Studios. They did a good job, like I always do. And by the way, this is how the plane looks on the outside. Ooh, by the way, our trim is set to 100%. We need to change that up later. Our engines are running. This is with the lights. The light design is nice. It's not too overwhelming, but it's not too subtle as well. It just gets the job done. And by the way, you can see these elevators moving. Let's hide this again. Lovely how you can see the angle change. I think it's quite impressive. Most planes show it, but on this one it's very aggressive, so you can see it very clearly. I love the heat blow from the engines. Guys, I'm not a sucker for Flight Sim Studios, but they did a good job. And one another extra detail you might not have noticed, or you might have, these are the old winglet types. This plane comes with two winglets, the short winglet and the long winglet. This is the short winglet or SW variant. This is the old school straight up, which I honestly like more. The other one is nice as well, but this I don't know. Like if we do like the outside views, this just looks a lot better in my opinion. The other one looks like a V shape, one to the left and one to the right. It's a weird angle. I can understand that it's useful for the efficiency and that kind of stuff, but again, the sim doesn't matter. And by the way, the wing views look amazing and the engine views as well. Very nice plane. Okay, let's get back to real time. Let's get rid of that menu. Normally we would request pushback, but I want to show you how the reverses look on this plane and how it sounds as well. I will turn up game volume a little bit more for you so you can hear what's going on. Let's get rid of GPU. There we go, it's disconnected. There we go. This is how the reverses look, guys. Not the most powerful, it's not like a 737. like, this is how they want to be extended. As you can see, it's not crazy realist. It's very good stuff at this point. Uses speed very quickly. So this is my favorite livery for this one. I love the Azure Airlines livery as well. It is a light blue. You guys have seen it in the video, but also beautiful. Gently moving. This is a cockpit where the pilot sits, kind of matches as well. This is where your passenger sits. This is where your luggage is, your engines. Lovely. Doors here and something. I don't remember who made it, but I got flight set on the PO. Lovely delivery. If you have this plane, I highly recommend it. They also have for the E190. The exit performance of this plane is incredible. I love it. Smoothly shifted in any way. Degrees, so you can any direction. It taxi very fast with it. Not that I would recommend it because it gets difficult when you fly to a plane, but you can. And by the way, before we take off, so parking brakes quickly. Did you see how the mouse gear like retracted but got pushed a little bit because of the weight? I love how they've done it. One improvement point that I think, the engines spinning, they look a little bit bad. If you're moving, they look okay-ish. But yeah, the fan spinning, I don't know, I don't like this animation too much. I don't know how the real engine looks, but this doesn't look like anything is spinning. It just looks like a washed out engine. Some details that I did not show you. We will extend the flaps fully so we can show you how that looks. You can first see the slats moving. We have an inner one as well. It moves together with this one. They slide over all the way over from this part to the bottom of the wing. Extend it so you get a lot of surface area. You will see these drooping down as well. Lovely how they have done this. And I open this one more time up. I'm going to show you one more detail of this plane that I was amazed by. Let's go to the showcase. Let's get rid of this. Okay. All the panel lines look lovely. Looks very realistic if you ask me. Even added, I don't know if you can see it, but they even added these hydraulic lines over here, like how it's pushed up and pushed down. Looks very good. The engines, oh boy, they look just amazing. Even the pylons look nice. I've seen a lot worse pylons in this game. I think TFR has horrible landing gear, horrible wings sometimes. This just looks perfect if you ask me. For the price, for what it is, you can even see these, like these brush parts from when the wheels enter. Clean them up a little bit. Did a good job with this. How the landing gear looks, you can see all these hydraulic lines moving up and down. Very nice, guys, very nice. So you will not be disappointed with this plane. It's moving front gear. Also nice, especially with this light, super bright. You won't be able to look at it from that side. Eye blinder. Some more details for you. Some other panel lines and gaps, you name it. Beacon light. So I am impressed with what Flight Sim Studios has done. This is the APU, or the APU shroud, if I say it correctly. The exhaust. This is where it takes air in. Very smart design. Pushes literally air in and it pushes it out on the outside. Brazilians did a good job modeling this plane in real life. I'm impressed. Honestly, no words, I'm impressed. Okay, let's go back to external. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this screen. Let's get rid of this screen as well. We don't like the gauges. But when we're making videos, this is the flaps action, how they move up. Oh, by the way, I just noticed that somebody's bringing a guitar on board. Nice man. By the way, you can see it in here as well. You have a lot of different flap settings. We're gonna take off with flaps 2. Yeah, flaps 2 is fine. This is your speed brake. This will show on the ground. No, it's not showing it on the ground. You cannot arm it. It's when you just go on the ground. Just drop it. Oops. Okay. Let's get this plane going, guys. I want to show you how it takes off and how it sounds and performs. I hope you guys can still hear me. I'd gain volume up. I'm putting it a little bit more down for now, so you can hear me while we're taxiing. And I will turn it up when we are taking off, so you can hear the plane a little bit better and have an understanding on how it sounds and how it feels. Like, you should fly it to feel it for sure, but to get a basic idea, I'm doing my best to show you guys how good this plane is. Generally, I'm not too impressed with many planes anymore, since I've been flying Phoenix and PMDG and even TFTI. Like, I really got into the study level planes. Even Leonardo Mad Dog, super lovely planes, super realistic if you ask me. Like, the basic planes just don't get me anymore. Like, that VFR is lovely when I'm not in the mood to make any flight plans or anything, just to go for a quick flight. But if I want to do something serious, E-Jets, PMDG, Phoenix or Mad Dog. Way to go. And now FSS as well. Even the reflections on the screens look nice. And by the way, we can also say Just Flight. Their BAE 146 is also a very good plane. But I have not gotten used to that one too much. But I will turn up game for you guys. We're gonna take off. So sit back and enjoy the takeoff. Gear animations look a lot like the Boeing 737. I love that fact. I love how the Boeing gear moves up and down, so it's a big plus for me. But going back to the review, guys, would I recommend this plane? Honestly, I recommend it. If you're into flying airliners, if you like smaller airliners to do like regional flights, I gotta say, I think this is the way to go. Phoenix A390, lovely as well, but it's a bigger airplane, so it's give or take. It's whatever you like. The Boeing 737-600 is nice as well to do like shorter routes, shorter flights, but it's not the same as this. This is just a lot smaller, a lot thinner. You can get into airports that you can normally not get with those other planes I just named. only other contestant is the CRJ, but like I said, that one is broken in the game. It still needs a lot of love. Until it gets the necessary updates, I won't be getting it. At least until I hear on the forums that it's getting better. Aviation said that it was getting better, that his copy was okay, he didn't have any problems, he enjoyed it a lot, but I'll need to see what comes out of it. I'll ask him later to see if it's really that good. If it's that good, I might get it soon to do a review video for you guys on that plane as well, but for the time being, this is the way to go for your regional flight, guys. Stick with the Embraer, stick with the ERJ 170-75 if you ask me. It's a lot more fun to fly compared to the E190 and E195. That one is a lot heavier, it's a lot more difficult to fly compared to this one. It's not impossible, but you can definitely feel that it's another beast. And if you want to do like short hops and nice regional flights, if you want to at least butter the plane, this is the way to go. I am no butter king, like I'm not the best at doing it, but with this plane I can get very close to the 100 feet per minute, 80 feet per minute. With the other one I'm generally around 200, 260, which is not the best. It's also not horrible, but well, it takes some getting used to. Definitely, guys, you will have a lot of fun with this plane. And quick disclaimer, I bought it with my own money. Nobody has sent me this. This is not a paid review in any ways. I'm just giving you my honest opinion about this plane before anybody thinks something is going on here. But guys, that was it for this review. If you liked it, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe to support me on this YouTube channel. I highly appreciate the support. Besides that, it speaks for itself. Go fly somewhere. Go fly, enjoy it. Have a safe flight, safe landing. Hope to see you guys in another video soon again. Take care. See you guys next time.